Alright, so hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can make a cool animation where you can promote your Twitch to your viewers. So what this will include is making the text in Photoshop and then importing it into After Effects and then animating the Twitch logo and the text, as well as then blurring the background as the text comes up. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, hello and welcome back. So this is going to be a tutorial on how you could make a nice like ad for your Twitch just to promote it. By the way, I do want to say, please could you drop a like and subscribe on this video. I did actually record this already, but the audio on it was messed up, so now I have to re-record it. So anyway, so when you're in After Effects, you just want to have any background on it. So this could be like a cinematic in real life, like with a drone. Could be in Fortnite, anything. I just went for a Fortnite clip. So all it is just a kill I had and then I clipped it. So yeah. So I put the timer duration on this, or the timeline duration, as 10 seconds because that's how long we're gonna have. And what you will need for this is After Effects and Photoshop. We will be using later in this, but it's not necessary for this. And a PNG Twitch logo. So this will then help us animate with no background on the Twitch logo. Alright, so what you want to do is you're going to be like 1 second into the composition, and you want to drag on your Twitch logo. Make sure it's above the background, and then you just want to press S on your keyboard to bring up the scale. Just drag the right one down and then place it whereabouts you want it to be on the screen. It doesn't matter, just on the side, it doesn't matter how high up or down. And then you want to press on the Twitch layer, press P to bring up the position, and you want to drag the right one down when you're 1 second into the timeline. Press the stopwatch button to put a keyframe, and then go like 1.5 seconds in, and then just drag that left, so then whereabouts you want it to then appear to. Now we should have animation that looks like this so far. So what we want to do is we want to make this look a lot smoother and a lot cleaner. So highlight both of these by left clicking, and then press F9 on your keyboard to ease the ease. And make sure they're both highlighted. You want to go to the graph editor, and then if you're not aware what the graph editor is, it's just it's like the movement sequence. So what we're going to do is we're going to so I'll just show you first. So right click and make sure you're on edit speed graph. You should be on that if you're new to After Effects and never used it. Just highlights, then you have this point right here, and then just drag it all the way to the left. And I just do want to say as well, if you have a long timeline, you can hold Alt and scroll wheel in to zoom in and out. So what this has now done is it is now, you can see it in the background, it is now sped it up at the beginning to then slow it down, and it's not rendering out for some reason. Alright, there we go. So look, it will now speed up and then slow down. Look, you can see it like that. So now it looks a lot smoother. So what we now want to do is we now go to near the end where you want this to go back down. Put a keyframe. Actually, we'll put it about there, and then go to where you want it to then go fully down. Now you should have a full animation that looks like this. Alright, so once you've done that now, what I am going to do is I'm going to go into Photoshop to make the text, but you can do this in After Effects. You do not have to use Photoshop. But I just think it's a nice slight addition, just makes it look a lot cleaner and smoother. Alright, so I'm going to load up Photoshop and I'll be right back. Alright, so now my Photoshop's loaded, and yes, I'm using CS6. Don't judge the graphics for text, which is what I mainly use this for. Making thumbnails is a lot better. So what you want to do is you want to make here 1920 by 1080 composition. This doesn't really matter, it's just I like it as this for text. So once you're here, would press T on your keyboard to bring up the text. This will be a bit slow because I'm running Photoshop, After Effects and OBS in the background, so yeah, don't judge. So what you want to do is you want to write your Twitch name, right there. And I cannot spell my own name, so you know. Alright, now make sure you still clicked on layer. Press Ctrl T to bring up the scale proportion thingy mob, whatever it's called, the thing to make it bigger. Press the the select tool to apply this. Now you should have something that looks like this. I am going to keep it on red because obviously I had it on red because I recorded it, so you can put it on as red as well, the colour. And then you want to go over to your layers and then right click, press blending options, and you want to tick the box that says stroke. You want to click on it until you go up to a page like this. You want to type in 17 for the stroke size. You can adjust it to however you like, but this is how I have it. You want to go over to bevel and emboss and make sure the box is ticked, and you want to increase the depth to the max, and then you want to increase the size to how you want it. I'm just going to get rid of the box out of the way so you can actually see the text, and you want to put the size to what you want it. I like it on 10, and then you can go down where it says contour, tick that box, and then tick the one that says texture, and then go over to the scale. You want to put it on the very lowest, and then increase and then lower the depth until it's hardly visible, but it is at the same time. So I reckon plus 26 is that's good. So now what we want to do is this is the fully text done now. So what you want to do is you want to get rid of the background, so you can just either double click on the lock icon and delete it, or just hide it like that. And then now what you want to do is you want to save it, so just go save as. Alright, so once you've done that then, and you've typed out, you want to make sure you're saving it as a PNG to get rid of the background, because if you save it as a JPEG or a Photoshop format, it won't work in After Effects at the start of the background, so make sure it's on PNG. Save. I already have one like this because I already made it before. You can just leave those as they are. Alright, now render it. Alright, so once you've imported into After Effects, you can close Photoshop. If you want to save it, you don't have to if you don't want to. Alright, now import the text above the Twitch layer. So now what we can do is I'm going to press U on your keyboard to bring up the keyframes of the Twitch moving up and down. Right, so you want to go about in the middle of this, and then you just want to adjust this to where you want it, and you want to now press U to get rid of this, or just press the arrow, and then you want to go on your text, and you want to press P on the keyboard to bring up the position, put keyframe, lower it all the way down. Now when it is go about 1.5 seconds in, you want to drag it up to where you want it. So for me that is about here. Now we should have an animation looks like this. Obviously it will look a bit choppy because it's just rendering it out, but so now I like that. I think we can increase the duration a little bit, and now highlight. Okay, I don't know why I just moved the bottom bar. So now what you can do is you can highlight both, press F9 on your keyboard to easy ease, and then go over to the graph editor and highlight the right square, so then you can see this, and just drag that all the way to the left. So now if you look, we should have an animation like this. I think it looks pretty cool. Now you can go to where that's the Twitch one starts going down, and when it's about halfway down, you want to put another keyframe on position for text, and then just go to about here and then drag it down. You can obviously adjust these to where you want them. So now we should have something like this. Okay, then we'll put it a bit too fast. So you want them to go like separate times. So let's just look at this. Alright, so because it looks a bit fast at the end, you can just drag the right one to the right. So yeah, that looks a bit nicer. So now what we want to do is we want to animate the background with the blur on it. So you want to go to like 1 second in where it starts appearing, Yeah, so about here, and right there, we want to go over to effects and presets and search Gaussian blur. I already searched it on Big Brain, and you just want to put this on the background that you have. You want to put a keyframe for blurriness. You want to put it on 0. Now what you want to do is you want to open up, press the arrow on the background layer, and then press the arrow down, and then press it on blurriness so we can actually put keyframes, and then go to about where it fully pops up the Twitch logo, and you want to put up the blurriness, say about 22. So now you should have an animation that looks like this. You can obviously move them along a bit. So now you should have something like this. And then what you want to do is you want to go and play it out to the end until they go down, and then about here put another keyframe, and then when they're fully gone put it back down to 0. So now in this like space of 10 minutes we have an animation that looks like this. Yeah, I quite like that. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video. If you want, you can go follow my Twitch. Obviously you've seen the name on the screen all day, but it is right there, Hill Magic YT. And yeah, thanks for watching.